My name is Andrew Branham from Casual Finance, and today we'll be talking about why VTIQ is a buy. First, let me state my claim. VTIQ is a buy, and here's why. VectoIQ will soon be merging with Nikola Motors. Nikola Motors has more than 14,000 pre-orders with $10 billion in potential revenue. At the moment, the merger is valued at $3.3 billion, and the current market cap, also known as value of VectoIQ, is $900 million. This means we can look forward to the stock tripling in value once the merger is complete. So let's jump into my computer and take a look at VTIQ's stock performance recently. Starting on March 3rd, when the initial press release from Nikola Motors was published announcing the upcoming merger, VectoIQ's stock saw an increase of 50%. Holding steady all throughout March and April, VTIQ saw its next surge of fame in the beginning of May. In the second week of May, VTIQ saw a 200% climb in stock value in just a few days. During the time, the stock doubled without hesitation. Just as fast as it soared high, it came falling down in just 2 days. This is due to early investors cashing out while they can with no risk. No surprise here, as I thought a stock such as VTIQ would be so volatile. Some will say there's no reason to invest right now because the merger hasn't even been completed and the company hasn't even begun making money yet. But I'm here to tell you why they're wrong. This is exactly the time to invest, and this is why you came to watch the video in the first place. Hear me out. Number one, we're getting in early on a great investment. With the upcoming merger happening in just a few days on June 2nd, the company will be innovating and paving the future. With this, today is the time to invest into VTIQ because the Nikola Motors merger hasn't even happened yet. When the merger is completed, there is bound to be positive effects from that, which will be reflected in the stock price, meaning it will increase. In my personal opinion, VTIQ will not only double, but probably triple after the merger is complete. Let's talk more about what we'll be investing into though. Nikola Motors. Nikola Motors, soon to be Nikola Corporation, is a global leader in zero-emission transportation solutions, specifically through electric and hydrogen-powered vehicles. Some key factors about the company. They will be building hydrogen station infrastructure similar to Tesla's charging stations around the United States and into Canada. Nikola has more than 14,000 pre-orders with $10 billion in potential revenue, and that comes with 2.5 years of production time. The merger between Nikola Motors and VectoIQ is valued at $3.3 billion. Nikola Motors will be adding Steven Jersky to their team, who is formerly an executive at General Motors, which means he has tons of experience in the vehicle industry. Nikola expects to generate revenue by 2021, in less than a year. Some key points about their management. Mark Russell. He has 20 years in management of manufacturing companies and has worked with Nikola for the past year, so he is already integrated into their ecosystem. Glad he'll be their CEO. Kim Brady. Great choice for CFO, as Brady has tons of experience in private equity banking and will help Nikola with their best financial needs. Trevor Milton. Prior to Nikola, Milton was CEO of a gas storage tech company, which I'm sure inspired his journey into Nikola. And this is what this founder and CEO, Trevor Milton, has said. "We're on a roll. You couldn't ask for better news for the energy and tech industry. The world is transitioning to zero-emission platforms, and Nikola is the leader for heavy-duty vehicles. We believe we have a differentiated business model built on economics, not government subsidized. We now need to double down and speed up the timelines to get to market. We couldn't be happier to have Steve Jersky join our board." So that's a great quote from their CEO. Some people might be speculative of this investment due to the fact that the merger hasn't even been completed yet. Both VectoIQ and Nikola Motors have both unanimously approved the proposed transaction. This is why I have no doubt that the merger will go through at the beginning of June. To end off this video, I'll sum up the conclusion. VTIQ is a buy, especially before the Nikola Motors merger. Whether it's at $20, $30, or $40, it's a buy. There is money to be made. If you found this video helpful or informative today, be sure to leave a like down below. And while you're down there, subscribe to stay tuned for more information on Nikola Motors merger. Make sure to comment down below what topics you're interested in learning more about. And again, this is Andrew Branham from Casual Finance.